Today we're going to talk about why most people fail at manifesting their specific person no matter what they do. So you can share here in the comments what you have been doing so far to manifest your specific person back. And I can tell you that most of the things that I see online and most of the good advice that I see on TikTok videos and on YouTube and all of these things are really things that you don't need to focus on. They're really nonsense stuff that you don't need to manifest. And I feel like we're just getting further and further away from what manifestation actually means. And we're just like getting more distracted and more focused on things that are not even manifesting the things. So we think that these manifesting techniques are manifesting for us. So a lot of people are like, for example, doing the whisper method or the O method, or what's the new hot technique right now? A lot of people are doing the affirmations and doing those kind of things that really are not the key to bringing in your manifestation. Yeah, they can help to manifest what you want, but they're not helping you get that dream relationship. They're not helping you actually sustain the thing once it's coming in, which that's exactly what I'm talking about. And that's the difference. And so it's so normal nowadays. Also, like when I'm posting some videos on TikTok, I've seen comments under the videos. So there's been some success stories and I often delete them nowadays because, well, I love hearing your success stories. But when you commented under my TikTok videos, I have noticed this same pattern so many times that nowadays I'm just deleting your success story. I'm taking a screenshot of it and then I'm deleting it. And the reason being is that once somebody shares their success story, there's many different comments under that success story asking, what did you do? What did you do? What action did you take? What behavior? You know, they're trying to figure out this one thing, like what did they do? Like the manifesting technique they used or the affirmation they said to themselves on a daily basis. You know, they're trying to figure out the steps. And yeah, while there is a process to manifesting, the process is really internal work most of the time. And so this is the illusion, because many people are trying to figure out this one affirmation or this one manifesting technique. And there's no such thing. Because if something worked for a person, it doesn't mean that even if you did the whole same stuff, it's not gonna work for you. And the reason it can work for one person, the same affirmation can work for one person and it's not gonna work for you. One manifesting technique can work for one person and it's not gonna work for you. The difference is, or the reason why it's not gonna work for you is because of who you're being. It's because of you. It's because of your self-concept. It's because of your subconscious mind. It's because of your subconscious beliefs, you know, your programming. It is really because of who you're being. Because manifestation really comes down to embodiment. You're manifesting through your body and through your subconscious mind. And so it's not about the actions you take. This is why you see the same kind, like two different people can do the same kind of manifesting techniques. They can take the exact same action. They can do the exact same things during their day and they're gonna get different results. And they will get different results because of who they are, because of who they're being. Because manifestation is about being, not about doing. And this is why I'm deleting the success stories under my videos, because people are asking, what did you do to manifest your specific person? And it's like, this person can tell them, you know, I repeated this affirmation, I did this manifesting technique, I listened to Paulina's hypnosis, whatever it is, like the doing looks different for everybody. But if something worked for some person, it doesn't mean it's gonna work for everybody. And so the things I'm talking about here, which is like subconscious reprogramming, for example, that works for everyone. But that's the deepest layer that you can actually tackle. It has nothing to do with the affirmations or the manifesting techniques. Like that's the surface level stuff. And all of that is gonna work anyways once you have the foundation. So this is why most people fail at manifesting, because they're really just focused on those surface level things. They're really focused on the manifesting techniques, on the affirmations, and they're just, in my eyes, they're just focused on the wrong things. And I don't mean to be rude or mean or anything when I say these things. It's like I was there at one point as well. Like I was so frustrated because manifestation was not working. And this was like almost 10 years ago. Nothing was working. I was signing up for these like really expensive manifestation programs that was like costing thousands. I was working with coaches and I was like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong with me? So I really like went against myself because I was like, why do everybody else get results? That's how it looked like. It looked like everybody else got results except for me. And it wasn't until I reprogrammed my subconscious mind. It wasn't until I found hypnosis, for example, and I actually changed the programming in my subconscious mind. I worked through my beliefs because I had a lot of shit from childhood. I had a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of fears, a lot of triggers. And once I worked through those and healed those parts of myself, that's really when everything started shifting for me. And that's really when it didn't really matter anymore whether I did a manifesting technique or not. Everything was still working. And this is the same thing I see with my one-on-one clients. It's like nowadays it doesn't matter because we did the foundational work. We did the subconscious reprogramming. So nowadays they don't need to do any manifesting techniques. But if they want to do one, it will work. And it will work. Their manifestation will come even if they don't do it. So this is the difference. You know, like last weekend I was talking with my friends because they came here to this apartment. I basically moved overseas again. I moved countries like last month, so it's been a little bit hectic. And I'm living in I didn't even realize it, but I'm living in a $1 million home, in a $1 million apartment. And my friends were just, when they came here, they were like, what the fuck? Like, this is like so expansive. And I was like, yeah, I know. But it's just like the difference is so huge now from like where I started, even like just a few years ago and where I am today. And also when I manifested this apartment, it was like, I don't know if you watched my Instagram stories from yesterday, but when I manifested this apartment, it felt a little bit too good to be true. It happened a little bit too quick. I set the intention like this, like, okay, this is the kind of apartment I want. This is how I want to feel once I'm living in that apartment. Like those are like, I'm really tuning into the emotions and into the feelings when I'm manifesting. So it's not so much about, I'm not doing any techniques or anything. I'm just setting the intention. Then I'm tuning into like, kind of like setting the intention, seeing in my mind how I want that apartment to look like, whether I have like, you know, big windows, spaciousness, a lot of sunlight coming in, like these kind of things. And then I'm tuning into, what is this? Huh? What is this? Why did I get a warning like that? Is it a troll? But why does it look like a notification? Ah, it's a person. Okay, I'm just gonna block them. Oh my god, I was like, what is this? Like, I've never seen that before. Yeah, where was I? These are the things that I'm always like, I'm seeing something and then I'm like, I'm losing everything. I'm losing what I was saying. So this is like, I'm gonna create more videos on this, but basically how I'm manifesting things nowadays, and also the way I'm teaching my clients after we have done the foundational work, after we have worked through the beliefs and the subconscious mind and all of those things. I just set the intention. So how I do it is like, I tune into what it will look like when I get the thing I want. So with this apartment, I was just thinking, okay, this is the kind of area I want to live in this city, and this is how I want to feel once I have the apartment. And like, I was tuning into like, I want a lot of white walls, I want a lot of nice paintings, like it's like the feelings of like luxury, the feelings of like expansiveness, the feelings of like light, you know, it feeling light once I'm in that apartment. A lot of spaciousness, like the walls, like the ceiling is really high as well, and like nice big windows, a lot of sunlight, like all of these things was the things that I'm tuning into. And so I set that intention, And I just kind of like let it go afterwards. And then I think it took like, well, under 1 week. I don't remember how many days exactly. I think it was like 2 or 3 days, but it was like under 1 week. I received a message from a man, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the USA. I have this apartment. Like, do you wanna come and check it? And I was like, I can't come and check it, but I can ask my friend to come and check it, because, you know, we were living in a different country, but my friend was in this country. And so I asked her to come and have a look at the apartment, because it seemed a little bit too good to be true. On the photos that I received, I was like, is this apartment even real? Like, is this apartment existing in this area, in this city and this country, which is like this is a really high-end area to live in anyways. And then she went to have a look, and she's like, oh my God, the apartment is perfect. You're gonna love it. And yeah, exactly, I'm loving it. But it's like, it just hit me this weekend that this is actually $1 million apartment. And we were looking at the paintings here, and they're like costing so much. But yeah, it's crazy. But I don't remember why I started talking about this. But this is basically how I manifest now. It's like, I was just thinking of it this week, and I was like, you know, sometimes it just feels like it's a little bit too good to be true. This life is a little bit too good to be true. Like, just everything is like, but this is what happens when you reprogram the subconscious mind. And then it's just like, you normalize new things, and then it just becomes normal, and then you're just up leveling and up leveling. This is something I'm gonna talk about more, but anyways, it comes from the subconscious reprogramming. And so yeah, what most people, where they fail, is they don't focus on the subconscious reprogramming. So they don't ask themselves, what beliefs are in the way? What stories are in the way? What beliefs needs to shift, for example? What they focus on is, what actions do I need to take? What do I need to do? And you know what? Most of my biggest manifestations, they have happened in stillness. When I don't do shit. When I set the intention and I get out of my way. So then it just looks like, just like being more still throughout the day, you know? Not being so like doing anything, not being so busy, not being busy meeting people and like going here and there, and more just like sitting in stillness at home, you know, just being like, just walking slowly, intentionally, making, you know, the food and stuff, but more like quiet, if that makes sense. That's how it happens really quickly. So the illusion is that you need to do things to manifest, when you actually don't. And so a lot of people are chasing the manifesting techniques, chasing the affirmations, chasing the doing, the things where they can do things. That's an illusion, because most of the manifestations happen when you are just quiet. But it's kind of like, well, this is a different story I could go into, but it's just like this whole society nowadays is so programmed to distract us. There's a lot of fucking distractions. And when there's a lot of distractions and your mind gets distracted, your mind gets, you know, pulled into here and here and here and here and here and here. And it's like, that's where your energy goes, right? Into like a lot of different places. It's hard to manifest. But once you pull your energy back in and you're just in stillness, you're not looking at social media, you're not scrolling on TikTok, you're not like tuning into anything, like checking your WhatsApp messages or nothing. You're just being. You're being in your own energy. It doesn't have to take long, and it's gonna fucking happen, and it's gonna manifest. And once it manifests, it's gonna happen so quickly, so much quicker than you expected, and it's also gonna be so much more effortless that you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, wait a second, how did it happen so quick, you know? And it's just gonna feel unreal. Yeah, same for me. Yeah, hello Nabina, hello Nabs. Yeah, so the first thing is not to focus on the actions, and understand that all of the actions are really just an illusion from the mind anyways. You know, the mind thinks that you need to do a lot, which is a little bit conditioning as well in our society. It's like, I worked so hard for this. It's like, fuck that shit. Who wants to get the prize, the gold medal for working hard? Not me, at least. I would rather have, like, you know, I was meditating hard. I was doing the inner work, like hard inner work or something like that. Not working hard. Not like the, you know, action taking and doing. No, fuck that shit. And another thing is why it's hard for most people to manifest is like once they have that desire, let's say that it's your specific person. So you're thinking, okay, you want this dream relationship with your specific person, or you want that first contact that some people have here, then you get so like you're just like so conscious of that desire that you can't let go of it, that like every day you're so focused. So every day you're thinking through the lens of your desire. So how it looks like is like you're so zoomed in on everything that is going on, everything that you're feeling, everything that is happening, all of the situations, all of the circumstances, all of your shitty, negative, icky emotions that you're feeling throughout the day or throughout the week, you're focused on those. And then you're like, oh my God, now I'm feeling like shit. Oh my God, am I gonna sabotage my manifestation? What if my manifestation is not gonna come in? So like that's the lens through which you look at everything. Does that make sense? This is what I'm trying to explain. It's like, you're not, so there's the difference between what I do when I manifest, for example, and the difference between you manifesting something or you don't manifest it, and it might take really long, is really that the people that manifest fast, they just set the intention and then they move on with their day. It's kind of like they forgot that they even set the intention, so that you can just work through the day. You can just do your normal things. You can just feel your normal emotions. You can just have your normal thoughts, and it's not gonna affect anything because you don't make that meaning. You don't make it mean like, oh, now I have a bad emotion, so that's gonna mean that I don't get my manifestation. You getting your manifestation is a done deal. It's here. And now you're just living your life, enjoying yourself, having whatever emotions you're having. And it's not gonna affect your manifestation. Please let me know if this makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'm gonna try to expand on this because this is really important. It's like, what lens are you looking through when you're looking at your reality? When you're moving through the day? Are you looking through the lens of, I'm manifesting my specific person and now I'm not sure if my specific person is gonna come in because I feel this way? Oh my God, I had such a bad day today, you know, like, oh my God, this situation, this circumstance, oh my God, this circumstance is gonna affect me manifesting my specific person. That's like the lens through which a lot of people are looking at their reality when they start consciously manifesting something. Because they don't only set the intention, but they're like holding on to that thing every day. You know, in their mind, they're like thinking, yeah, this is the thing I'm manifesting. And now they're looking at their reality through that lens. Rather than just like dropping those glasses. I don't have my glasses here. Always when I'm like, I could have my glasses and show you, but yeah, I don't have them here. Just dropping the glasses and just moving on with your day as you would normally. Even if you're not manifesting anything, that's also the lens through which you would look at your reality. Through the neutral lens. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the confirmation. So like just have a brief thought, I want that, and forget about it. Yeah, so you know, you don't have to forget about the manifestation, but why I'm saying to forget about it, to like drop it, is because then you're not looking at all the situations, all of the circumstances, all of your thoughts, stories, all of your emotions throughout the day through the lens of, is it working? Oh my God, am I sabotaging my manifestation now because I have this thought? Am I sabotaging my manifestation because I had a shitty emotion or because I had a shitty day? Does that make sense? I hope that makes more sense. So a lot of people are just so zoomed in day to day to day, and then they're trying to control everything. They're trying to control their thoughts, trying to control their stories, trying to control their emotions. None of that matters. What matters when it comes to manifesting is who you're being, not what you're doing. So it doesn't really matter what emotions you have. It doesn't matter how you're feeling. It doesn't matter what stories and thoughts you have that much. It matters who you're being in that moment, you know? So it's not about the actions you take. It's not about the decisions you make. It's not about your behaviors. It's not about your emotions. It's just about who you're being. So, you know, a lot of people that I see online is like, they get so hooked up. They're like, they are so focused on manifesting their specific person that every day they're asking themselves questions like, should I contact them? Should I reach out? Should I send them a message now? Oh my God, should I post something on Instagram or on my Snapchat or like, you know, on the stories? Should I post a story to make my life seem more interesting? Or should I maybe like their posts or like their stories so that they don't forget about me, so that they're reminded of me? Should I maybe go to that party? Should I like go out more? Should I talk to these people more? Because there's a chance that I'm gonna bump into my specific person. Because then there's a chance that they're gonna say something that is gonna be related to my specific person, and then I'm gonna get the inside information. So this is a lot of the mental things that are going on in a lot of people's mind when they're manifesting their specific person. And if you can just drop those things and instead just be, instead just like show up, just showing up as yourself, not thinking about you manifesting your specific person. Because when you don't think about you manifesting your specific person, you're not going to have these stories. And you're also not going to freak out about how you're feeling. Because everybody has a shitty day. Everybody has a shitty moment. Everybody has negative, bad emotions. Everybody feels frustrated, for example, sometimes. And it doesn't matter. You can still have what you want. And a person that just drops that manifestation from their awareness, they're not going to freak out. That's the difference. The difference is really who you're being. And who you're being, that's really your power when it comes to manifesting. Because when you can just be yourself, show up as yourself, and no matter what circumstances, no matter what situations are going on, you're not gonna freak out. You're gonna know that you can still have what you want. That's when it happens really quickly. But the moment when you're looking at your reality through the lens of, is it working? Am I gonna get what I want because of this circumstance? Oh my God, this situation here, now I'm definitely not gonna get it. It's like, that's prolonging everything. So please let me know if this is landing. Please let me know if this is making sense and if you have any questions regarding this. But this was basically what I wanted to discuss today about why most people fail when they're manifesting their specific person. So if you have any questions about it, please let me know. And so my apartment manifestation, it was really just an example of how to do it. You know, you just set the intention. It sounds so fucking easy, but the thing is, like, it's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be easy. It's just the conditioning, the programming wants us to think that it's fucking hard and that getting things that you want requires hard work. And who has time for that? And who has even energy to work hard? Not me, at least. So, thank you. It makes sense. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that.